Let's get at her. From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy! Here he is, the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny, and welcome everyone to another exciting game of Jeopardy!
Thank you, Alex, and hello, folks. This is game 64 of my run of Jeopardy 2003 for the PC. My current total is $3,061,000.
The cinema. Music appreciation. Seeing stars. Name that year. And last but not least, 15 minutes of fame. Player one, you start us off.
What's for breakfast for 200?
If you're watching your cholesterol, you can make the Denver type of this with egg whites only.
Player one.
What is an omelet?
Exactly.
What's for breakfast 400?
Indulge yourself on one of these fruit-filled pastries, even if it's not really from Copenhagen.
Player one.
What is a Belgian waffle?
No,
Oh.
sorry.
Maybe it's just a waffle.
Is that it?
Player
Anyone?
three.
What is a cruller?
Oh, no, sorry.
Not a cruller.
Is that it? Anyone? Take a look.
Oh, it's
Here's
a
the right
Danish.
response.
Breakfast 600.
Cash in on a plate full of these small pancakes with a monetary name.
Player one.
What are silver dollar pancakes?
Precisely. Pick again.
Breakfast 8.
This favorite from Denny's comes with 2 eggs, 2 hot cakes, 2 slices of bacon, and 2 sausage links.
Player one.
What is a grand slam?
Yes.
Breakfast 1000.
Grab one of these cereal bars from Kellogg's, either the original or the twist.
Player three.
What is Nutrigrain?
Oh.
Precisely. Pick again.
The cinema for 200.
This buckaroo banzai was Robocop twice.
Player three.
Who is Peter Weller?
That's who we were looking for.
The cinema for 400.
In a 1985 spy movie, Timothy Hutton was the Falcon and Sean Penn was this man.
Player one.
What is the snowman?
Exactly.
15 minutes of fame 200.
William Figueroa's moment came in 1992 when he spelled this tuber for Dan Quayle.
Player one.
What is potato?
Hey, you're correct.
All right. 15 minutes of fame 400.
In 1968, Valerie Solanas became famous for 15 minutes after she shot and wounded this artist seen here.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player two.
Who was Andy Warhol?
Precisely.
All right.
Pick again.
Let's do Seeing Stars for 200.
This constellation is also known as the Winged Horse.
Player one.
What is Pegasus?
Hey, you're correct.
15 minutes of fame 6.
Hello, this clone sheep's name became a household name in early 1997.
Player one.
What is Dolly?
Precisely. Pick again.
15 minutes of fame 8.
In the 1970s, a purported will made by this man left millions to former gas station operator Melvin Dumar.
Player two.
Who was Howard Hughes?
Hey, you're correct.
Let's do Name That Year for 200.
JFK elected president.
Player 2?
What is 1960?
Precisely.
Huh.
Pick again.
Name that year for 400.
World War I begins.
Player 2?
What is 1913?
Ooh, no.
Not
sorry.
1913.
Player 3.
What is 1914?
That's the date exactly.
I'd like music appreciation for 200.
How time flies. August 16th, 1997 was the 20th anniversary of his untimely death.
Player 1.
Who is Elvis Presley?
Exactly.
Sorry about that, guys. 15 Minutes of Fame, 1,000.
Oliver Sipple gained fame in 1975 by grabbing Sarah Jane Moore's arm as she tried to shoot this U.S. president.
Player 3.
Who is Gerald Ford?
He's the one we were looking for. Yes.
I'd like the cinema for 600.
This Suddenly Susan star was a sultry 16 when she starred in the 1981 romance Endless Love.
Player 3.
Who is Brooke Shields?
Precisely.
Oh.
Pick again.
The cinema for 800.
It's the ever-popular, ever-cool, wild 1950s film starring Brando.
Player 3.
What is the wild one?
Definitely.
Huh.
The cinema for 1,000.
This star, seen here, earned his last Oscar nomination for Louis Malle's 1981 film Atlantic City.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 2?
Who is Burt Lancaster?
Exactly.
Okay.
I'll take name that year for 600.
Reagan, elected president.
Player 3.
What is 1980?
Definitely.
Name that year for 800.
World War II begins.
Anyone?
Nope.
This is the correct
1939.
Name that year for 1,000.
Carter, elected president.
question. Player 2?
What is 1976?
Definitely.
Give me Seeing Stars for 400.
Nebulae in this constellation include the Great Nebula in its sword and the Horsehead Nebula in its belt.
Player 1.
What is Orion?
Exactly.
Seeing Star 6.
Astrologer Albumazar thought the world would end when the planets were in this fishy constellation.
Player 1.
What is Pisces?
Yes.
Seeing Stars 800.
In March 1986, 5 spacecraft made flybys of this comet.
Player 1.
What is Halley's Comet?
Precisely. Pick again.
Seeing Stars 1,000.
These two elements make up about 97% of a star's mass.
Player 1.
What are hydrogen and helium?
Definitely.
Unfortunately, no daily double there. Music appreciation 1,000.
Have I told you lately, a 1993 top 10 hit for this singer was written by Van Morrison.
Player 1.
Who is Rod Stewart?
Precisely. Pick again.
800.
Answer? The Daily Double. Did you make your wager, please?
Oh, I've managed to pull into the lead, but I want to keep it that way. 1,400.
This sparkly singer wrote, "You are the sun, I am the moon, you are the words, I am the tune, play me."
Player 1.
I'm going to take a guess. Who is Donna Summer?
No. Sorry. Take a look.
Neil
Here's the right
Diamond.
response.
Oh. 600.
Of Shogun, King Rat, or Taipan, the James Clavell novel that became a musical in 1990.
Player 1.
What is Shogun?
Exactly.
All right. And the last one?
Here's the final answer on this board.
He performed with Crosby, Stills, and Nash in 1970 and with Pearl Jam 25 years later.
Player 1.
Who is Young?
Exactly.
Yep, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. So after missing the daily double, I made a pretty good recovery.
Okay, that's it for the Jeopardy round. Now we're going to take a quick look at the scores. You're playing very well.
6,200 for me, 4,200 for player 3, and 3,000 for player 2.
First in Double Jeopardy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for Double Jeopardy.
I remember the Seen Stars category, but a couple of them I had to kind of rely on
The
memory.
Wright Brothers. Words of the 60s. Business terms. Really big. High.
H.I. Hawaii.
Tense in the Bible.
Let's go for really big for 400.
It's the nearest capital city to the really big tombs seen here.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 1.
What's Cairo?
That's the spot.
All right.
Exactly.
High for 400.
In 1998, the Vatican banned this Hawaiian dance from church during Mass, then re-allowed it.
Player 1.
What is the hula?
Exactly.
High for 800.
Pop singer Hoku is the daughter of this man, Hawaii's best-known entertainer.
Player 1.
Who is Don Ho?
Definitely.
High for 1200.
A special type of this necklace, made from tubular cigar flowers, is presented to bridegrooms.
Player 1.
What is a lei?
Precisely. Pick again.
High 1600.
The name of this Honolulu beach means spouting water in Hawaiian.
Player 1.
What is Waikiki?
Yes.
High 2000.
Before the pineapple industry,
No daily double
the
here.
need of workers for this crop made Hawaii a melting pot.
Player 1.
What is sugar cane?
Exactly.
Ran the category. Hawaii resident myself. I better get all of those. And I remember that category too. Really big, 800.
Longer than 2 football fields, this airship was launched at Friedrichshafen, Germany in 1936.
Player 2.
Ugh.
What is the Hindenburg?
And that's what I was going to say.
Definitely.
I'll try words of the 60s for 400.
These 2 birds represented conciliatory and aggressive attitudes toward war.
Anyone at all?
No.
This is the correct
Doves and
answer.
hawks.
Let's do really big for 1200.
Answer? The
Oh.
Daily Double. Did you make your wager, please?
Betting it all.
Growing over 20 feet, it's the largest predatory fish.
Player 2?
What is the great white shark?
Hey.
And that's what I would have said too.
Really big for 1600.
Greenland is more than 2.5 times the size of this next largest island.
Player 3.
What is New Guinea?
Okay, that wasn't what I was going to say.
I'd like the Wright brothers for 400.
Okay.
The last name of teachers Wilhelm and Jacob, who told fairy tales out of school.
Player 1.
What is Grimm?
That's right. And you seem to know your literature.
I know some of it. Really big, 2,000.
With its supporting roots and trunks, a single one of these trees in India covers some 3 acres.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 2?
What is a banyan tree?
Precisely.
Ah.
Pick again.
Let's try tents in the Bible for 400.
According to Genesis chapter 13, verse 12, Lot pitched his tent toward this city near Gomorrah.
Player 1.
What is Sodom?
That's the spot exactly.
Might have had this during my run, but don't expect me to remember it. But, of course, go for it anyway. Tents, 800.
Numbers chapter 19, verse 14 says, If a man dieth in his tent, everything in it and all who enter are unclean for this many days.
Player 1.
What is 7?
Precisely. Pick again.
Tents of the Bible, 1,200.
This apostle from Tarsus was a tent maker by trade.
Player 1.
Who is Paul?
Yes.
Tents, 1,600.
When asked, Where is Sarah thy wife? He replied, In the tent.
Player 1.
Who is Abraham?
Precisely. Pick again.
Tents of the Bible, 2,000.
His son Ham discovered this ark builder drunk and naked in his tent.
Player 1.
Who is Noah?
Definitely.
The only reason I had the clear slide up was so my memory wouldn't fail me. I am trying to be less dependent on that. Business terms, 400.
Sensible consumers clip these to get cents off.
Player 1.
What are coupons?
Precisely. Pick again.
Business for 800.
It's the boating term used when the government comes to the aid of a sinking business, like Chrysler in 1979.
Player 3.
What is a bailout?
Oh.
Hey, you're correct.
Business terms for 1,200.
A firm that buys and sells other firms, or part of the name of Janis Joplin's 60s band.
Player 2.
What is a holding company?
Exactly.
Huh.
Let's try words of the 60s for 800.
Astronet, meaning a female one of these, has not stood the test of time or space.
Player 1.
What is an astronaut?
Hey, you're correct.
Business terms, 1,600.
Term for the amount a retailer adds to the cost price of a product. It may not be all profit.
Player 2.
What is markup?
Precisely.
I would have said tax.
Pick again.
Business terms for 2,000.
A factory's manual labor is blue collar, and these are steel collar.
Ugh.
3.
What are robots?
Oh.
Yes.
I would have said white collar.
Let's go for the Wright brothers for 800.
The younger brother of novelist Heinrich Mann, he wrote Joseph and His Brothers.
Player 1.
Who is Thomas Mann?
Exactly.
Wright Brothers, 12.
The last name of Island in the Sun author Alec and the loved one author Evelyn.
Player 1.
What is Wah?
Yes.
Wright Brothers, 16.
Answer?
Ooh.
The Daily Double. Did you make your wager, please?
I think I'll try it. All of it.
His letters were edited and published with a memoir in 1966 by his brother W.H. Lewis.
Player 1.
Who is C.S. Lewis?
Exactly.
Double my score. Wright Brothers, 2000.
In this family, William wrote Human Immortality and his brother Henry, The Ambassadors.
Player 1.
What is James?
Hey, you're correct.
Words of the 60s, 2000.
Term for those who rode buses to test integration in interstate travel.
Player 2.
What are freedom riders?
Oh.
Exactly.
words of the 60s for 1,200.
In 60s slang, a wahine was a young woman who participated in this ocean sport.
Player 1.
What is surfing?
Definitely.
I should know that.
And to wrap up this board...
Last one?
Logically enough, it's the single word for a topless bikini.
Player 1.
What is a monokini?
Hey, you're correct.
Got it. 49,200.
That's the end of the double Jeopardy round. Let's check out the scores once again. Player 1, you've got the lead going into...
49,200.
You're not too far off the lead. You can still
14,400 for
come back,
player
three.
2, 8,600 for player 3.
Time now for Final Jeopardy. I'll show you the category and give you a few seconds to think about your wager. '20th century Republicans. Go ahead. Make your wager. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 2, your wager, please. Player 1, please make your wager.
You would have 28,800, but I'm just going to go 10,800.
Here's the Final Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
Thank you.
He was the first incumbent vice president to be elected president since 1836.
Who was George H.W. Bush? Again, I'm trying to be a little less dependent on
Let's
the
see how
Cluster
everyone
site,
did.
but that doesn't mean I'm going to chuck it entirely.
Your question,
Calvin
Player 3.
Coolidge.
Sorry.
Nope.
That's wrong. How much did it cost you?
8,600.
Your question.
Calvin
Player 3.
Coolidge also.
Sorry.
Nope.
That's wrong. How much did it cost you?
14,400.
Your question.
George
Player
H.W.
1.
Bush.
That's not right. I'm
Nope.
sorry. And your wager? Take a look. Here's the
10,800.
response.
Oh, it was just George Bush, but that's all right.
Congratulations to the big winner here today on Jeopardy.
38,400.
Player 1.
That's okay. So I took a hit. That's
Thanks for
okay.
playing Jeopardy. Come back and see us again real soon, won't you?
Bye, Alex.
Hi, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's set things up before
I like
we
to
begin
think
our
I was right, but they couldn't take what I said, but that's okay.
Let's take a look at your stats.
3,099,400. So, was I cheated out? Maybe, but, or maybe not, but, that doesn't matter. I still won. So, 38,400 is an okay total. Was going for an even 60 grand, but that's alright. Probably should have just said George Bush, but oh well. I guess I kind of got thrown off. But you know what? That's fine. I still want it, and that's the main thing. A win's a win. 3,099,400. So for that, with that, guys, thanks for watching. And remember, subscribe, and I'll have my recap of the High Point National up later this week. I'll probably be doing 2 videos and start with the 250 class, because that was the feel-good story of the day. So, thanks guys. Remember, subscribe, and I'll see you all again.